Hello, I'd like to share with you today how to become a network marketing professional, and how would it feel if you could become a network marketing professional without having to, go through, a college degree course, without having to go through so much the school of hard knocks, although experience is important. But what would it feel like if you could actually go through the steps and learn those things and really have a blueprint set out for you? How would it feel to be able to just walk through a blueprint rather than having to stumble through it, rather than having to spend 12 hours a day just trying to mindlessly go through things and not really understand where you need to go? I'd like to share with you 5 thoughts on what it takes to become a network marketing professional. And at the same time, I can share with you that although I could do that today, when we started out, I didn't have the same benefit of someone like myself to explain it to people. So my wife and I, when we started network marketing in 2014, we did what we were told, and what we were told was the traditional way, fake it till you make it. We were doing hotel meetings and all that sort of thing. I would buy opportunity lists and call people up and try to get them on the phone, and we would also go into Facebook groups and try to post our links and make friends, quote unquote friends, with people on Facebook and spam them and so forth. And that wasn't really very effective. It wasn't until 2015 a mentor of ours named Ray Higdon introduced us to Advanced Marketing Systems, and that company was actually merged with Elite Marketing Pro, which has been our training home since 2014 when it was merged with that earlier company. Sorry, I'm scratching my leg a little bit. There we go. That's better. And so since 2016, we've learned, we've grown, we've expanded, and it wasn't long, within a year of joining Elite Marketing Pro, we had exploded into becoming, really successful marketers in the network marketing world. In 2017, we personally sponsored over 1,600 people. We built a team of over 40,000 people over the course of 2017, 2018. And, we've been doing well ever since. So bearing that in mind, I'd like to share with you 5 concepts that will really help you to build a long-term, sustainable, long-term business. And one of the keystones to that is to become a network marketing professional. And by saying become a network marketing professional, there's some obvious things. Like, we're here on social media. A lot of people, because of the short-term nature of what we're going through, are focused on fear or on statistics or on the news. We all need to be professional. We need to be aware that what we're posting, what we're presenting is part of our brand, it's part of our image, it's what is either attracting or repelling people. And you don't want to be repelling people. So what are you posting on your Facebook fan page and on your business page and your comments and so forth that is building your business, building your image, building your brand, showing you as a leader, showing you as someone who is an entrepreneur, who can think for themselves, who has the ability to build a long-term sustainable business? Are you flopping around with startup companies and flipping from company to company to company to company? Or have you aligned yourself with solid companies and shown that you are a solid person aligned with solid companies with solid systems? That's what people are really looking for. They're looking for leaders who demonstrate that. And if you can become one of those, you have a great chance in this industry. It is not that hard. It's actually simple. It's not necessarily easy, but it is simple. But one of the first things you need to build a long-term sustainable business is to have a long-term vision. And what do I mean by a long-term vision? Well, the Great Wisdom book, of course, says that without vision, the people will perish. People will perish. So you need to be someone of vision. But when we talk about vision in a business concept, you want to be focused on your purpose. What is your purpose? Why did God put you on this green earth at this time in this place? What have you been designed to do? What gives you pleasure? That's another indication of what your purpose is. Things that give you pleasure and you can tell that you're designed to do something, that's probably your purpose. Now that's kind of an external purpose from a God, looking toward you in terms of what is your purpose, what did God put you on earth for, but what do you feel in your heart is your purpose? What are the things that you would like to do? You can align your vision, get the vision for your life and for your business in line long term, and then work your way towards that and be consistent, be persistent, continue at that, and make sure that what you're doing in your business aligns with that vision, which is in alignment with your ultimate purpose. So your life purpose and your business purpose, your vision is how do you get there, and the goal that you want to have. That's a really important thing. That's an anchor, and you need to be able to see beyond your current circumstances. So again, I think part of that, if you're in a network marketing company, you might have income goals as well. Now that it might be your goal or your purpose to make money. That's not for me, but that's a fruit of the other things, making money. But along the way, I want to know what it takes to get a certain income. So if I'm interested in having $5,000 a month, or $10,000 a month, or $20,000 a month, or $50,000 a month, or $100,000 a month, whatever it is, I need to know what those benchmarks are and set that as a vision. So maybe my ultimate is to be at the top rank of my company. That would be my, a vision, not necessarily my life vision, because that's not all I have to care about in life, but in business purposes, that'd be something that would drive me. And for 5 years, I'd be willing to work to get the top ranked position in my company. So that's a powerful thing, and you need to set that in your mind and remember that purpose. And drive towards your purpose again and again and again, and remind yourself and set benchmarks along the way of what it takes to achieve your purpose. And then you can see that in the future. That's your vision. When you can see the fulfillment of your purpose as an intention that you have and a result that you want, and then you plan between your intention and your result, that's your vision, right? So it's kind of a simple way to explain something extremely powerful. And then as a professional, it's kind of a second related point, to become a professional network marketer in a long-term sustainable business, you need to become a professional network marketer. So I talked before also about post things that pay you, basically, is the simple idea. So post things that show that you're a leader, that you are an entrepreneur, that you have a long-term vision, you'd be a desirable person. And, don't just post about products. A lot of people in network marketing are great at posting little things about their product, and I love products too. But if you're just product focused, people maybe get tired of hearing about your product. But if they don't get so tired hearing about you. So if you promote more your leadership and your capabilities and your skills, and that you're a lifelong learner and that you have a vision, people love to follow a leader who has a vision. So if you can convey to people in even subtle ways that you have a vision, people love to follow someone who has that, because without vision people perish, and sometimes people like to go along with your vision while they're finding their own. That's a really powerful thing to be aware of. So promote yourself. It comes from personal development, so be involved in personal development, and then continue to build things. Another thing about being a professional is to realize that this is not something you snap your fingers at. Way too many people don't know what their purpose is and don't have a vision toward it, don't treat themselves professionally, and then they're not prepared to commit to something beyond 1 or 2 months, and then they quit, and then they blame the company or their upline or the products or something else, and they blame it on that. Sometimes it is that, but more times than not, when they're pointing the finger should be, of course, pointed back at themselves, because they didn't stick with something consistently, persistently. Because, truth be told, it takes 3 to 5 years to build a long-term sustainable business in network marketing. And you've got to stick with one company during that time. That's why I've grown to hate startup companies, honestly. Elite Marketing Pro is a 10-year-old company. We've been with them now. We're just about ready to starting our fifth year. And, I love that kind of long-term companies. And the primary company that we're with is also in excess of 6-year-old company. And I've grown to love that because I've had companies go out from underneath me that have created disasters for me. And let people see that you are focused. Now we teach through Elite Marketing Pro, but we also have a primary company, and I think people understand, that we have a focus on teaching and training the industry and learning for ourselves, but we also provide a vehicle. That's an affiliate program, and we have a primary company that we work. And you want to be clear. You don't want to be chasing too many rabbits. Far too many people are thinking it's multiple income streams, and they're trying to do too many things and not really able to do enough of one thing. So if you're going to do a couple of different things, you need to do a couple of different things for 5 years. You can't jump around from project to project. And I know it's easy to do that. We all get the syndrome, the beautiful objects syndrome. But that's important to get around. Now, another thing about building a long-term sustainable business is we have to master the mundane. So that'd be kind of my third point. You need to master the mundane. Now, there are some just basic things that you have to know. If you're in a network marketing company, you need to know, the basics of your compensation plan. You need to know how to get from A to B to C to D. Because if your goal is to be, for example, the top, whatever your goal is, be top. Let's use the example. You want to be reach the top income position in your company. Well, that's going to take some time. You're not going to do that in 6 months. So master the mundane. What do you need to get to the first rank? And when do you want to get there? And what does it take? I'll give an example. In our primary company, to reach the first rank, you need a certain volume. And you also need to have 3 personally sponsored people that have a certain amount of business. Then to go to the next rank, you need some of those people to step up a little bit more. So most companies, you get rewarded by helping other people. That's a great thing I love about network marketing. You also get check matching for helping people. And you also get check matching for building teams that help build other people's income as well. So you just need to know those benchmarks. I don't need to get into the details. I think you understand the idea. The idea is, you need to know along the way. So do I want to get the first rank in the first month, the second month, third month, 6th month, whatever that is, and what do I need to do? And then check in the back office, how am I doing? So today's whatever it is, it's the 28th of the month ends in 2 more days. Are you close to your target? Do you have a target? And if you don't, that's, a mundane thing. You need to have a target. That's not even mundane. That's like absolutely critical. But the point is you need to know some of the numbers of your business. That goes to both being a professional, but also mastering some things that might to you appear to be mundane. And then just be willing to work. I saw someone earlier today give a very nice illustration. They said network marketing is a little bit like this. It's work. Check. Right? So it seems like there's nothing but work, and then finally a check comes. And then it's work, check again. And then it's work, check again. And then it's work, check. And then it's work, check again. And then it's work, check again. And then it's work, check. Wow. And then it's work, check. And it starts to build up. And that's the beautiful and crazy thing about this industry. And then finally it's work, check. And then work, check. Work, check. Work, check. And that's the beauty of this industry. But it takes mastering the mundane things about life and being a professional. Another thing about network marketing, the money is really in monthly. And so most of us have, you make money from product ordering, and that's something you got to face. If you can't stand a little overhead in your business, you shouldn't really be in a business. Every business has some overhead. Most network marketing companies have a little bit of monthly overhead. I mean, some of them are fairly high, but a lot of them are, anywhere from $60 to $150 a month. And there are products or goods and services that all of us want and need. And you got to get over that, because if you want to promote to build a business that is going to pay you that way, you need to contribute to that. If you hate that yourself, what are you going to attract to yourself? If you hate the thought of paying a monthly fee to get valuable goods and services, can you attract people to you that want to pay monthly fees for goods and services? You cannot. It's simply impossible. So you've got to change your own attitude about the whole process, or go back and get a job. I mean, you can't be successful if you hate that regular monthly purchase. The overhead of your business, there's no business in the world that has that small of an overhead. You talk to any business owner, ask them what their rent check, what their inventory requirements are, and it's not going to be $100 or $150 a month. It'll be thousands. We're in a unique industry with such a low overhead and such a high upside. It's the amazing thing about this industry: low overhead, high upside. And lastly, plan to have failures and difficulties. Plan to have failures and difficulties. That's how you, when you run into a failure and difficulty, you don't give up. Because you've been proactive, you've anticipated it, you plan for it. So build in a fail-safe system. Because at certain times of the year, typically activity and or sales can go down. I've actually, done very well during summers and during Christmas, because I plan and do some things in businesses. But many people just kind of expect that it'll go down, and they do nothing about it, and things go down, and then it's hard to get momentum going again. I always build towards that and anticipate that, but also I'm aware that if I'm not successful at that, I know how to get past that. But also, there's other things that happen. What will happen when you're not as excited about your business in 6 months as you are today? Do you quit? Do you stop? Or do you have plans? Do you have music that you listen to? Do you have something that you read? Do you have a podcast that you listen to? Do you get on somebody's live? What do you do to get yourself excited? What do you get? What do you do when something is difficult? When the company is a little bit late, or a product, or the shipping, or there's a COVID-19. It's hard to plan for something like this. This is completely unexpected, but there are expected things. There are expected unexpected things that happen in every business. So what I'm trying to get across here is a professional approach to how to be a network marketing professional. And, it comes with being professional. That's one of the points. And really, becoming professional, as I've talked about. But, the big picture is to build a long-term business, you need a long-term vision that aligns with your long-term purpose. And that's probably the most powerful thing that I can get you to understand. Secondly, being very professional, being consistent, persistent, lead with your leadership, not necessarily with the products, and just continue to show up, promote yourself. It comes from personal development. The more value you build into yourself, the more value you have to offer the market, the more the market's going to give back to you. Those are the laws of the universe. If you don't like it, again, go get a job. Just want to talk straight. And be focused. Master the mundane is the third thing that I shared with you. And, realize it's a business. Not everything is exciting about it, but you got to know some numbers. You have to be aware of that to build a successful business. Just like, if you can't have a business and not know what your budget is, what your income is, what your expenditure is, or your sales requirements. You can't build a successful network marketing business, sustainable long-term, without also knowing some numbers. So just be aware of that. And then remember the work, check, check, work, check, work, check. Remember that one. That I think tells you a lot about the building of a business and the consistency and the persistency that you've got to have. And then build in systems that enable you to anticipate failure and be proactive in terms of what you will do when those things happen, because they inevitably will happen. There will be hurdles along every road that you get on. Now, if you don't have a roadmap for building a business, one of the things that starts with that is attracting leads and sifting through prospects and having an attraction marketing perspective to building your business. We have a proven blueprint, the plan of action. That's a free resource. I put that in the live stream here. And if you have never plugged into the Attraction Marketing Bootcamp, our free bootcamp that we make available, that's a free offer that we'd love to give to you. That will give you some nice framework and give you some ideas on how to get started building that. Also teach you some things about leadership. Also teach you some things about the other points that I've been making here. So I want to thank you for watching today. Above here on Facebook, there's a link to that. You can find it on our blog. And you are very welcome to learn. Realize also, we are now all digital marketers. And so this is the keys to learning digital marketing. Attraction marketing in the digital age is digital marketing. So we are digital attraction marketers now. Embrace that and use that to build your own sustainable long-term business. So if you've gotten value from this today, please give us a thumbs up or give us a comment below. We'd appreciate that. And let us know what other topics we can address for you along the way. But please do take action. Click on the link above to get your free Attraction Marketing Bootcamp, and then let us know how we can serve you further. Okay? Thank you very much. Take care. God bless you. Bye-bye.